Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So, I'm going to be starting a new series on this channel for Bee Swarm, because this is the new game I'm grinding. So, I've gotten really good at this game recently. I've been playing this for like a month, maybe. I'm pretty sure it's been less, but I'm not 1000% sure. Because I didn't... Well, whatever you want to call 30 days, basically a month. Right here, 32 days. That's it. My bad, I said 30. Still. But yeah, basically a month and a day, or a month and 2 days, whatever you want to call it. But I've gotten pretty good, and I think honestly, there's a lot to this game, but I still want to teach other people on how to progress as fast as I did. I went from like an absolute trash can in this game to full level 12 hive, besides like 13 vicious bee, with a demon mask, coconut canister, with the windy bee, and all this stuff, and all these. It's diamond, gold, silver, supreme. You get the gist of it. But on how I did it is one key: determination. So you might ask some kid, let's just say, how did you get where you are today? They might give you like a very, very long explanation saying, so I got here today by doing this, 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 and that. But some people would just summarize it in 2 words, or 1 word: determination, and how much you want to put effort into it. But still, you don't have to put the second part into it. So I'm gonna start a how-to series for beginners, mid-game, and end-game. I'm not too endgame myself, but I still know the gist of the game, like how Elol, the highest player, like the best player in this entire game, is making so much honey, bro. Like, this week he made 2 quadrillion already. It's crazy. Some people can go from crazy to insane 3 seconds later, but... So, this first episode is gonna be covering on how do I get honey fast, you know? I'm gonna be starting from beginner, and then mid game, and end game. So let's start. All right. So I'm too lazy to put like a edit in there, so it's gonna sound pretty awkward and cringe, but we're gonna deal with this. So early game, you basically just started. Let's say you have 5 bees, and you bought like let's see, you bought the rake or the magnet. Also, huge tip. Do not buy the clippers unless you're going, if you are making enough honey and like to break through those vines for commando chic. And I'll discuss that way later. But so, just to gain honey, honestly, you need to like, one of the key things is doing this. Obviously, it's kind of easy. Honey dispenser, blah blah. It's not that good, but it gives you something. So what I would do is try to get the best materials you can for your like bee level, since the maximum you can get is 25. And just like farm at what hive you want to be. Like, how many white bees do you have, and do they boost like this and that? Do they boost this field, that field? Well, they don't boost specific fields, but you get it. Like mine, I'm not a full red hive yet, but I'm starting to, because I'm gonna be getting an SSA amulet, and like I'm going for full red hive, so it's gonna be pretty lit. So yeah, and that means I should be farming red fields, right? So Sorry about me coughing. I'm just a little sick. But you can see, obviously, unless you're blind, which I'm sorry if I offended you on that. But I'm saying red field, white field, mixed field. And what I mean by mixed field is there's a little bit of each. Like all. The rose field, red, you get it, right? It's pretty simple. So, just farm that. Or, the best way you could do it, also another thing, kill Mondo chicks when they spawn. Try to get someone to help you with, because it's pretty hard to solo when you have, like, no bees. But, also, whenever you can, use these field boosters. They are really good. Like, especially for early game, and just farm at those fields. You'll be making so much honey, bro. I'm telling you. That's one of the ways I got a lot of honey in the beginning. I think I made like a mill in less than 20 minutes. Or like with one boost, literally. It's that good. Trust. But, so now we're gonna go to... I won't be covering every single way to, but like the obvious ones. It's like, if you don't or like the ones that you probably don't know about, you know? Mid game. Let's just say you're so close about to you unlocked whatever it's mountaintop. And you're so close to getting this area, I forgot what it's called. But oh no, you hit it. You unlocked the Wind Shrine. This is a huge thing for endgame and mid game. Because this, if you donate some specific items, not gonna say what, search it up. It's pretty self-explanatory. It gives a specific... It starts with like a instant conversion and how much pollen you get from it. The highest you can get is times 13, and it is really broken. But if I were you in mid-game, I wouldn't really use this because you need to save your materials for buying. That's time for you to start actually buying a lot of gear. And to get honey fast, essentially, what's the best way? Yeah, basically is what I said. Do the boost as much you can. If you really, really want to, try to fit some of these planters in, which I think you should, since like they're literally infinite. Besides like paper, ticket, and something else. I think those are the only two though. But like mine's about to hatch. It might give me a puff, and it's like really good, but it might not. It's fine if not. But it's really worth it. And try to use... Also, I forgot, but for early game, use codes. But I wouldn't recommend all of them in the first time you see it. Because one bad thing is I did that and lost out on so much good boosts. But I still got items, which is kind of cool. And it really could have saved so much time. I would go mid-game because that's when you start to have some decent items that will make you at least like a millisecond if you're doing really good in a spot. And then start in mid-game building your own hive. I know I'm not really talking about making honey, but you need these to make a lot of honey. But if you guys want, next video I'll just tell you only on how. Actually, no, there's no point. But basically, I'll just give you on how to only get it. So the color of your bees and the color of your bees, the more you have of one, and the more they're better. Seriously, all your bees are like a stubborn bee, let's say, which it's pretty stupid. Please don't do that. It will not make you any better. It's just gonna make you terrible. And like, you know, try to change it up, since like you're gonna get SSA in a bit, or you're gonna get SSA really late and stuff. Yeah, but farm at your best fields. Like, also try at this start gaining some badges and like see they give like instant conversion, which really, really helps. Or like red pollen, blue pollen, white pollen, like it, and pollen from tools. It is insanely helpful how you just get these free tickets and free boosts permanently, and it's a really good way to make honey. But boosting is literally one of the best ways in the game, no matter where you are in the skill gap or whatever, skill range. It is the best thing you could do for honey, and it is so important. It's like, so imagine you're the one to like, let's say you're a blue hive, and you're farming here for like 5 years, or 5 hours, my bad. And let's just say you made, as a like mid-tier player, you made 100 mil. There you go. Now if you boosted and got lucky, you could also use glitter and like dice. That's up to you. I wouldn't use it because it's not too helpful, but it still is. At least for right now. Like right now, I've saved up like a lot of dice because I'm going for boosts and really, really good boosts. And try to level up bees. They really help with your pollen increase. And yeah, help your bees make like good abilities. Like find the ones that suit you the best. Like, do you want to have a speed, like a attack hive, a pollen hive, a mixed hive, or a hive that literally does everything? It's honestly up to you, and it helps making pollen no matter what you do. So, bees, major factor. Boost, extremely major factor. Like if you do it without those, you're kind of screwed, and you're making like 1 honey per year. Just kidding. But yeah, basically that's pretty much it. Besides endgame, I forgot. So endgame, literally the same thing. Go for really, really risky win boost. And what I mean by risky is if you're at a point where it's like you have a lot of materials and you feel like, damn, I've gotten everything in this game. Or not everything, but most of the stuff I wanted, and I have a ton of extra materials. Let's just use it. And try to do wind boost. Try to add one of the field boosters if it's not too high of like a place, like Pepper Patch. When you're using that, you can't. And like, you know, try to get as much as pollen and honey as possible. Increase your instant conversion and convert rate. Major factor if you're gonna make way more honey than you want. And that sounds like, yeah, why don't there's no point for that. It doesn't help you. I mean, compared to someone that's like always getting their bag filled up, they have to always go back and like, you know, like always convert. And then compared to someone like not making as much as honey as the other guy, but never having to convert. And it's a huge difference. And go for bees and obviously your gear. But gear right now isn't the most important because since you're going to be endgame, you'll probably have really good gear for a while. It won't be a problem for you, so. And honestly, occasionally try to get amulets. Those really help with pollen boosts. And that's pretty much it for this video. I know this was a little long, but I couldn't find a good way to explain it to you guys. Next video, I actually don't know what to talk about. Maybe, what's it called? Sorry about that, guys. I'm just really needing to cough right now for no reason. Oh no, I got my pesticide. Let's get it. But you guys get what I mean, you know? Like, just try to experiment what you want to do. If you want to be the person that makes 70 trillion honey in less than an hour, that made no sense. But, you know, do what you want. Try to be the best you can in this game. Key factor, the best thing you need in this entire game. Like, literally, if you don't have this, you're screwed. Determination, baby. Let's go. Well, thank you for watching my video. Like and subscribe. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm literally dying right now on the other side of this mic. But thank you for watching. Have a safe day or night. And thank you for watching my video. Goodbye.